Welcome to Techno Learning. In this video, I'm going to implement Arogya Setu open source code into Android Studio. So first, let me do some research work. Here I'm typing Arogya Setu GitHub. Then I will check some news article, and here I'm going to select one of those articles. So click on it. And as you can see that the heading is also related to Arogya Setu becomes open source. What does it mean? So here I'm going to check out that why the Indian government make this really important app code public. Then here are some lines. The government of India has also requested the developers to find any vulnerabilities or code improvement in order to make the Arogya Setu more robust and secure. So they want some development and some sort of improvement in their app. That's why they done it. And for this, the government has also launched that bounty programs, and the bounty prize is up to 4 lakhs. The developer who is going to make it are really going to easy, and they sort of some kind of luckiness is also there in open source. So first check out their GitHub code. Here are the code, and you can see that this is the official repo of NIC Delhi, and everything from the scratch is given here. The introduction and the features of the app. You can see that various feature of the app is also given here, and how we can going to set up this app in our Android Studio, it is also given, and how we have to configure this app. Here are 2 files for the configuration: Firebase and Keystore properties that we have to set up so that our app can run in our system or phone. Here you can see that the description of these files are given, and also the Firebase and JSON that we have to do, and we are going to download this. We have 2 methods for this. We can download it as zip, or we have the another option, that is we can download this using SVN. So we are going to use it. Click on it, and now we are going to open our Android Studio. It will take some time, but don't worry, have some patience. And then whenever the Android Studio will open, okay, it is open. Now we have to click on check out project from version control and choose Git. Now we have to paste that code, and let me test it first of all. So I'm going to click on test. Now simply you can clone it. Okay, now it will build that app. Now you have to click on yes and wait for some time. The app is going to build in the Android Studio, and yes, it is happening here. Okay, now the scanning of index will also participate in this process, and here you can see that the configuration has failed and some sort of error is there, and the error is keystore.properties file is missing. As we have also seen this file on the GitHub repo of Arogya Setu, and we have to add up this file customly. So we have to make this file, and for that we have to go to GitHub again, and now I'm going to check that where is keystore.properties file code is given. So here it is, you can see that, and you have to copy this whole paragraph. Now let me select it. Okay, now I have to copy it. Okay, I have to Control C. Now again come into the Android Studio, and as we seen that the path of this file where we have to put up this file is given. Now I will use a shortcut from the Android Studio and will go to the exact path. So in files, and here I will copy a file and make a copy and change and rename it to keystore.properties. Also, you have to take care of the extension .md. You have to remove it, and that's perfectly fine. Now we have to open it and paste that code here. Oh, there's some error. Now I have to go to GitHub again and copy it again. Sorry for that error. Okay, let me copy it. Yes, it is copied. Now I have to go to that editor and paste it. I have to save it by Ctrl S. Now it is perfectly fine. The keys2 file is perfectly set up. Now I have to set up one more thing, that is Firebase. And before Firebase I have to sync the project so that I can see that the message of Firebase error will be given here, and according to it I'll have to do that work. So here we are waiting for the build, and it is built, and the scanning of index is also complete. Okay, so there was no error. We have to set up is the Firebase customly, and here it is given that there are two files, that is in debug and production folders, Google services.json, and this file is, when you set up the Firebase, this file came from there. We have to download this file from the Firebase server itself. So we have to set up the Firebase for this project, and don't you worry, we are going to using this from scratch. And let me open this Firebase website. It is a Google provided service, and it is absolutely a kind of blessing to all the developers. They provide services like machine learning and databases, the real-time databases. Also, we can host our app on this server. And now we have to click on go to console. After clicking on getting started, then go to console, and you have to log into your Gmail account before opening this. And it is opening. Yes, it is started. Now we have to create a project here, and there will be some option for that, and we have to click on it. So okay, click on add project. Now we have to enter the project name. So here I'm going to enter the project name as Arogya Setu. You can enter it according to you, whatever you want. Now I'm to click on continue. Now go on continue, and now we have to select the default account for the Firebase and create project. So it is creating our project. Firebase takes some time for the creating project, as it takes up memory from the Google servers, which is located on their data centers. Also, Firebase provides us many facilities for the web development also, and in Android and in iOS, everything is, the data is being collected in real time. So Firebase is also playing the vital role in today's world. It is some sort of free, but you can upgrade to professional and buy it if you are professional. So the project is created successfully. Now we have to click on Android. Now we have to enter our Android package name. So we have to go to Android Studio, and we can find it in build Gradle or in manifest file. So I'm going to use the build Gradle, and I'm searching for it. Application ID. Where is application ID? Yes, it is here. nic.goi.arogyasetu. I have to copy it and paste it here. I have to give in the name of our app, that is Arogya Setu, and leave this signing certificate SHA. We don't need this. We click on the register app, and now that file will be came up in the download section. We have to click on the download Google services.json. That is what we will need. We was needing in this application when we were creating this. So we simply click on the download button, and it downloaded. Okay, we'll click on the next, and it is already set up in our app, all Firebase SDK, so we don't need to add anything else. We simply click on next. Now click on skip. Okay, now we have to go to under distributor. Okay, we click on that project, and now here we have to paste that file, that Google JSON.file. I've used Control V and paste it. So wherever you have copied it, just copy it from here and paste it there. Okay, now I have to deploy it for debug section and production section. So I'm already that set up for that production. Now I have to make it for the debug section too. So here I am going to create that debug folder. Wrong spelling, I have to delete this. Okay, create new again and name it debug. Make sure there is no spelling mistakes and paste it here. That Google JSON file, I have to paste it here. Yes, I paste it. Now I'm going to check. Yes, it is successfully pasted, and now you can see that the package name is Arogya Setu, and I have to give .debug in debug file because its specification is different from the production. I've clicked on this synchronization. Now I have to run this application, and we will face some other errors too, and we have to fix them also. So wait for some minute. I will open my phone screen on that. Yes, it is connected. I have to open that screen so that you can see that what is happening and why the app will crash. Okay, I have to click on run. Yes, the build creator is successful. Also, you have to wait till installation of the app. And in open source applications, we face some errors and we have to debug it by own. Also, there are some descriptions given on behalf of the organization that provides the open source codes. We have to read them carefully so that we can set up the app in our system, and it is really necessary to read them all. So I hope you will read that Arogya Setu description on GitHub. Then we're gonna set up all these things correctly, and after settling up, you will see that your app will run successfully. And if you don't read it and just do things like a naive or no person do, then you will face some errors. And the open source errors are not easy to debug, but there's some sort of confusion is also there in open source applications. So here the system is taking so much time. I have to wait for it, the installation. Also, the Arogya Setu open source application having so many pushes and pulls in their Git right now, because the developers has started to contributing towards it. Now if you are a student or a developer, then it is going to birth in your CV that you have contributed for this marvelous app. So it is being installed. To wait for this also. The build is being successful. Yeah, it has installed. Now see, yeah, application crashed. I've already told you that the application will crash, and the reason behind this, there's some sort of configurations, the global configurations. That file that we have created, that is keystore file, is having some variables that are using as the global variables for this project, and we have to give their values. And now the values are null and we have to give their dummy values. So I have to go to that file, that name is keystore, and in that keystore file I will see that where we have to put up all these things, and you have to correct it as I'm doing. And if you do this, then there will be no errors. So I'll go to projects, and in projects here the keystore.properties file. Now here you can see that API URLs, that is what I have to set up, and I'll give some the dummy values to the dummy website so that the application can start. Okay, I have to delete this and I will add https and simply google.com. Okay, don't forget that inverted comma. Also the host URL I have to give, that is also google.com, the same as the. Okay, fine. So now things are set up. I have to rerun this application and see that what will happen next. I'm waiting for the installation of this application. Also in the further part we have to set up different API endpoints and signed keystore files we have to set up in the next part if we further want to open the activities of the application. But as we have set up that host URL and authentication, then some sort of correction in our application will be there so that the application will be opening successfully. So the app is being installed right now. Okay, by mistake I have opened it, don't worry, it is being installed. You have to wait for the successfully install. Yes, now here you can see that the app is not crashing yet. You have to click on English and next, click on the register, and here the application needs some sort of permissions from you. And here we have to give the phone number. The phone number, when we submit, it will not work as we don't have the server to generate that OTP. So the application will run till here, and for the further we'll go next. And thank you for this, and also you can subscribe us.